You gotta always have an attitude of gratitude in order to always live an abundant life. Man, I could have nothing, bro. I could have nothing to my name, and I'm still the richest man on earth because I got life. And there's not a lot of people that think like that. In order for you to multiply the money that you already have, you gotta be in an abundance mindset. In order for you to be even happier than you already are, you gotta have an abundance mindset. You gotta understand that you got everything that you possibly need. A lot of times people worry about the things that they don't have. A lot of times people worry about the blessings that they don't have. But when you focus more on the things that you do have, you start to recognize that you'll multiply those things even more and you'll have more of it. People are so focused on the things that they don't have. They're never fulfilled that way. You could buy as many cars as you want, right? You could buy all these buildings, bro. All these buildings in Brickell. You could buy all these buildings. You still not gonna be happy if you don't have the inner work. If you're not doing the inner work. If you're not building a relationship with God. You feel what I'm saying? The abundance mindset that you need in order to achieve great things comes at a cost. It comes at a price. It comes at a sacrifice. It comes with you having to understand that in life, it may not always go your way. It comes with you having to understand that in life, you may not always get what you want right away. Can you be patient? And can you understand that it's on the way? Can you detach? Can you let go? The more you begin to let go, right, and let God, the more that you start to achieve the things that you actually want in your life, right? Man, it's beautiful out here, man. You gotta know that it's on the way. A lot of us say that we have faith, but we don't know that the blessings that we're asking for is on the way. We don't actually believe that it's on the way, right? Our prayers are, please, God, please. We begging God to give us our blessings, but we don't actually believe that God is going to pull through. If you did believe, then you would have an abundance mindset. All you need is to be grateful for the things that you already have. I need you to start focusing on what you have instead of what you don't have.
Get used to how great your life is. No one had a hot shower until 50 years ago. George Mack, my friend, pointed this out to me. When you stand in a hot shower, just for a moment, just go, well, no one that you admire from 100 years ago had this simple pleasure in life. And when you look at the world that we live in, there's been 100 billion people ever, right? We are in the top percentile in terms of the luck that we have had. The lives, like the calorific intake that we just take for granted, the fact that our children don't die, in the first year, the modern medicine, the entertainment that we get. We're living like kings. And yet, life has never been objectively better and subjectively worse, because the nature of humanity is our desires are mimetic. So we've got this thing where we sort of, how happy are you? Well, it's your quality of life minus envy. That's how happy you are. And it's easy to look at everyone else and how they're doing and not take pleasure in what you have.
All you need to do is be grateful for the things that you already have. A lot of people are not grateful for the things that they already have, but they want more. It doesn't work like that. When I was in my college dorm and I started this YouTube channel, I had to believe in myself enough to keep posting every day and know that one day somebody's gonna watch. That one day this channel could create impact. If you're a creator, check out Purpose Driven Creators, right? The link will be below if you want to learn how to create content and monetize from it. But what I recognized was it takes me believing in myself to get started, right? I had to believe in myself in order to get started. If I didn't believe in myself, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. And when I was in college, man, my first sponsorship ever was Teach Hanley. And what's amazing is I needed that because my skin was not the best that it could have been. And I was growing into the young man that I am today. And for 2 years now, bro, I'm grateful to say that I'm still using Teach Hanley and that it has made me more confident when I step outside and I'm filming in front of people, right? I'm already filming in front of people, already doing something that's, it takes confidence, but at least I'm doing it and I'm not ugly. Feel what I'm saying? Because I put on my Teach Hanley. I'm taking care of my skin, bro. So, first link below, 40% off your first box, 20% off for life, and you get a free gift. It's time for you to be confident. It's time for you to invest in your looks, making sure that you're taking care of your looks, man. And for me, I really do believe that Teej is the best skincare system for any man out there, man. It is definitely going to clear up your skin, and it's going to put you in a position where you walk into rooms and you are looking the best that you can look. And all jokes aside, like when you look good, you feel good, and it makes you want to do the work that you got to do. I got to pick up a camera each and every single day. And so the fact that my skin is clear, it's one less thing to care about or freak out about. So it's very important for you to take care of your mindset, right? Even if you grew up in poverty, even if you didn't grow up with a lot, you have to understand that everything always got taken care of, right? You got to understand that you woke up to the next day. And the reason why that's important is because you got to be grateful for the things that you already have in order for God to multiply it in your life. I always keep an abundance mindset because I know if God blesses me once, he gonna bless me again, because I trust in God, because I believe in the process. A lot of people say that they believe, but they don't. A lot of people say that they have faith, but once things start to get shaky, they start to lose their faith. You got to have an abundance mindset by staying true to your faith. If you say you believe in God, you say that he going to show up for you, then you got to believe in that, right? You got to understand that things can happen for you. Okay, you got to be positive, man. If you negative, bro, if you got self-doubt, that's only going to stop the blessings that should be added upon you. I don't have no self-doubt. I don't move with self-doubt. Why would I doubt myself when I'm the one that needs to be on my team? In order to get the things that you want in this life, you can't care about things. You got to care about your mindset. Everybody's so focused on materialistic things that they forget what actually brings it. It's the spiritual work that you need to do. The relationship that you have with yourself first and foremost, and the relationship that you have with God. If you don't believe that you're worthy of these things, then you're not going to ever get things. You're not ever going to get those goals that you want. You're not going to achieve your dreams that you want because you don't believe that you're worthy. You first have to believe that you're worthy. Once you believe that you're worthy, then the door is now open. The opportunity is now open for you, right? Why would God give an opportunity to somebody that does not believe that they're worthy? That's why I tell y'all to believe in yourself, to take the risk, because once you believe in yourself, that means that you're showing God that you believe in God. Once you believe in the capabilities and abilities that he has given you, then you're showing God that you're ready to take your life to the next level, and he could open up doors for you that would otherwise stay closed. And a lot of people, you got to understand that there's so many opportunities that's closed to them because they don't believe that they're worthy of these opportunities. So step one is understanding that we have a worthiness problem in society. A lot of people want to achieve great things, or they want to continue achieving great things, but where they sabotage themselves, they sabotage their success, is that they don't have an abundance mindset. So God proves to you and shows you the miracles in which he can do and the things in which you can accomplish, and you probably think it's a fluke, or he gives you an idea and you don't know how to execute it because you don't believe in yourself. So he can't reveal to you the blueprint of how to get it done. When God told Noah that a flood was coming, Noah had to believe in the vision that God gave him in his head in order to build the ark. And that's how we got Noah's ark, right? So what ideas is God giving you in your life for you to actually better your life, or for you to, create an idea or an invention that could change the world? Whatever it is, you got to believe in yourself. You got to take a chance on yourself, and you got to take a risk, and you got to keep on risk taking. Right? You got to keep on showing God, okay, I could keep elevating. I could keep doing this, right? It doesn't stop. But for a lot of people, it stops, man, because they don't believe in themselves. Even if they're successful, there's a lot of successful people that don't believe in themselves to further their success. And they let self-doubt get in their head, right? We spoke on Castanet before. Look at Castanet. Right? He wanted to do the fashion thing, and he's finally doing it. He's finally stepping out and doing it. And I think that's so cool. But you got to understand, what was the number one thing that he was saying? He was saying that he had a lot of self-doubt. He said he had a lot of self-doubt. He didn't believe in himself like that because that doubt was creeping in, and he had to let go of that in order for him to now do what he's doing.
Usually I'm able to handle a lot of stuff by myself and find ways through it. But I just needed some advice on just pursuing life and goals that I have to like try to find the confidence and the real commitment to pursue them. Because usually at the times I've achieved so much and I've been able to knock down goals I always wanted to do, and my mindset in my head, it's just like a lot of self-doubt. I'm not even depressed. I'm not sad. It's just for some reason I'm having like a lot of self-doubt because it's out of fear of stepping back from what I'm primarily known for, which is content creation, and pursuing in another goal. One thing I wanted to ask you was like, how do you at times get over self-doubt or voices in your head saying that it's over, or voices in your head saying you might not be able to do it?
Well, first things first, you cannot let your mental take over. Some people are strong, some people are weak. When the voices in your head start coming, it's pushing you either to give up or keep going.
Right? In order for him to take that step in his clothing company or whatever it is that he wants to create. So you got to believe in yourself, and you got to get rid of the self-doubt. You got to get rid of the negative talk, because that's the opposite of an abundance mindset.
What doubts do you have about yourself internally?
It's not, I've never, doubt is such a strange thing. I mean, it's, there'll be times where you succeed and there are times that you fail. And so wasting your time doubting whether you're going to be successful or not is pointless. It is. I mean, you just put one foot in front of the other, you control what you can't control, and then you see what the outcome is, right? If you win, great, you're going to have to wake up the next day and do the journey over again. If you lose, it sucks, but you're going to have to wake up the next day and do the journey all over again anyway, right?
Right. The truth is, you can do all things, bro. You can do all things through God that strengthens you, right? The energy of Christ, right? The energy of the Creator, that is within you. You have that, right? Whatever wealth you got, to multiply that wealth and make it generational. Do you have the mindset for that, right? I do. And I had to work on that, because growing up, I didn't have everything, but I had everything that I needed. And so even though I didn't grow up in like a super wealthy household at all, what I recognized was I was wealthy within, and I had everything that I needed at the right time. I'm still standing. I'm still here. Everything always works out in the end. So if everything always works out in the end, why would I not believe in the process? Why would I not believe in the journey? Why would I not trust what God has in store for me? Everything always works out in the end. So when things don't work out, a lot of times it's to your own doing, because you don't actually believe. You don't actually believe, right? I definitely want y'all to understand that, right? I want you to understand that it's very important for you to take care of your mindset, right? Even if you grew up in poverty, even if you didn't grow up with a lot, you have to understand that everything always got taken care of, right? You got to understand that you woke up to the next day. And the reason why that's important is because you got to be grateful for the things that you already have in order for God to multiply it in your life. And one of the things that I notice is that a lot of people are not grateful for their life, and a lot of people are not grateful for the things that they have, and they take it for granted. And when you give out prayers to God and he shows you what's possible, right? You tend to forget the blessings that he has already given you, because you're on to the next thing. And that is the quickest way to self-sabotage your life, is to just be on to the next thing and not focus on the blessings that you already have. That's the quickest way to ruin the success that you've built, is to not focus on the things that you already have. Instead, you keep focusing on what you got to do next, chasing this empty statistic, but you don't realize the abundance that you have within, the spirit that you have within, that God has given you to achieve anything great. A lot of us, we're trying to achieve things from a place of emptiness. A lot of us, we're trying to achieve things from a place of, oh, okay, if I do this, then I know, I might be fulfilled, but it never fulfills you, because it's not necessarily about the money, and it's not really about materialistic things. Life is about what you overcome. It's about what you learn. It's about evolving, and it's about your spirit, right? And a lot of people don't focus on those things, and that's why they don't have things, because it starts with the spirituality. Okay, like you have to understand that And if you don't understand that, then you're not going to be able to multiply the blessings that God has already given you. So yeah, I'm glad that you've been on your purpose, and I'm glad that you've been locked in to some degree, but now you have to lock in on the inner work, because that's what's actually going to maintain the blessings that you have. Again, a lot of people lose their blessings because they don't recognize them, right? A lot of people lose the things that is actually beneficial in their life because they don't see it as important. They don't see it as something that's actually essential, right? They think that, okay, I got a roof over my head and my bills are paid, but you know, I want this next thing. I want this next shiny object. And I'm trying to tell you, when you keep chasing things, that shit is running away from you, dog. Okay, you keep chasing money, you're never gonna be rich and you're never gonna be successful. You keep chasing opportunities, it's never gonna come to you, bro. You keep chasing women, they're gonna keep running away from you. It's the same philosophy. And a lot of y'all is not where you wanna be because you keep chasing and you don't know anything about attracting. And as soon as you hear the word attract, all of a sudden you think it's demonic or something like that. Like God ain't tell us to have an abundant mindset. Like Jesus ain't say, ask and it shall be given. Right? Believe that it is already yours and it is yours. A lot of y'all got to get with the program, okay? And because you're not changing your mindset and you're not evolving, even though you on your purpose, you're not seeing no results because you don't actually think that you're worthy. And I'm reading you for filth. And if you don't think that you're worthy, then it's not going to be given to you. It's just that simple. And to the people who have achieved great things in this life, I'm trying to tell you, bro, just because you achieve something don't mean that you actually achieve something, right? Just because you able to afford whatever it is that you want doesn't mean that you are where you need to be mentally or spiritually. Again, people who keep chasing vanity, what the scripture say, vanity always fades away. And a lot of people are vain, and you want your success because of your ego and how it may make you feel, not realizing that you were already successful to begin with, not realizing that you were already wealthy to begin with because you got the spirit of God within you. A lot of people don't understand that concept. And that's exactly why the success that they gain, a lot of it runs away, right? Because they don't have the right mindset. And that's exactly why a lot of people who are not successful at all, they don't become successful because they don't believe that they're worthy. They don't have the right mindset, right? So I'm trying to tell y'all something. Let's put it together, okay? Before you can achieve anything great, you got to already believe that you're great. And in order for you to maintain your greatness, you have to remember that you're great. It all goes back to remembering who you are. It all goes back to your abundant mindset or your scarcity mindset, whatever it is that you choose to honor, whatever it is that you choose to believe in. A lot of you guys believe in scarcity. You don't think that everybody could win. You don't think that you have a chance. You don't think that you can make it. You don't think that you could be successful. You don't think that you can make it to the next level. And that's on you. That is on you, bro. Right? And if you don't think that you can do it, then you're not gonna do it. But if you do think that you can do it, and if you do believe in yourself, and if you do take a chance on yourself, then I promise you, you will make it, right? I promise you that it will happen. I promise you that you can turn your life around. But it's up to you. It's just that simple. It's up to you. It's not up to nobody else, bro. It's not up to nobody else. It's up to you and your mindset. Because it's not just about making it, but it's about maintaining it. And throughout whatever season it is that you're in your life, you have to maintain an abundant mindset. You got to be grateful for what you already have. You can't be asking God for more and you can't even maintain the things that you already have. You have to appreciate your life. Got to appreciate what's going right and stop focusing on what's going wrong. You got to believe in yourself and you got to get rid of self-doubt, right? And once you get rid of self-doubt, then you tap into something greater than yourself. Okay. And if you want to talk more about that, we got consultations below. The opportunity to work with me to further your life. Got purpose-driven creators. If you want to create content and learn how to monetize, got the Purposeful Man Playbook, a book that you can read in order for you to learn how to be on your purpose and lock in on another level, right? But I'm trying to tell y'all, man, that it's about mindset. It's not just about going out in this world and working hard, right? You working hard, but for what reason? Okay, you working hard, but do you have the right mindset to keep what it is that you're working for? Okay, a lot of people gonna work hard until they die, bro. Until they understand how to pray right, until they understand how to believe in themselves right, until they understand how to actually build a relationship with God, until they know how to ask so it could be given and received, until they learn how to have an abundant mindset, then they'll finally be able to be free. But the shackles are all in your mind. Everything is in your mind. If you don't change your mindset, you won't change your life. It's just that simple. Okay, so check out Tej Hanley, man. Check out everything that we got below. God bless you. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.